has been changed. The new number is 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 has been changed. The new number is.
Hey guys, it's me. I've been just wondering if you guys heard about the song called Humidity. Guys, I've been heard a song called Humidity by Gorillaz, for the new album called The Now Now. So I'm wondering if you guys heard about this. I shared my little theory about this song called Humidity. Okay, so Humidity is just the album from The Now Now, not the single from the album. So from this point on, I will be just sharing you my theories about this thing. So from what I'm hearing, that from my head right now, that the theory is the Humidity is a song about when Murdoch is in jail. While Murdoch was in jail, Ace comes along from Powerpuff Girls, and who comes as a member of Gorillaz. I know that this one YouTuber called Velsky Bum 94 said that it was the same style, the same thing. So anyway, that's my theory that that Murdoch was in jail, so that the Gorillaz make a song about Humidity. So here is one single thing I might search up to. So Humidity is their first single and track of the fifth Gorillaz studio album, The Now Now. The song features American guitarist, singer, and songwriter George Benson. The track was premiered on Zane Lowe's Beats One program and was released shortly after it premiered, alongside another song named Lake Search. Okay. A music video with a cameo from Jack Black was released alongside the song's premiere. So that's another theory. Why does it say on YouTube? Why does it say that a cameo from Jack Black is in Humidity while Jim Benson, George Benson was in the song too, but not Jack Black. But I don't know. So here is another one. What did Damon, the the guy behind Gorillaz, said about the title of the song. In a conversation with Matt Everett on BBC Radio 6 Music Onbarn explained the title of the song. It was always called Community since I wrote it. It has always been that tone. It has developed a little bit, but basically it's the same. I don't think that the melody of the lyrics are necessarily connected to that word community, but they are informed by that word. Okay, end quote. I want to see how Jim Hewitt knows about this thing. All right, here goes. The Jimmy Hewitt said, "The idea is 2D with headphones, lost in music, a little native around the world. People are having a picnic with a kid next to homeless people. A guy shooting up. The idea is that it's time for a people poet, a new hero, to motivate the young generation, and 2D become this." So Jamie Hewitt said that, and most of it though, I mean, I'm probably yeah, I'll probably just sing. I'll probably read out the lyrics as anything else. So here it goes. Calling the world from isolation. What that means? These lines are reminiscent of Osborne's political comments at the 2018 Brit Awards, in which the warned against idealistic Brex was like thinking the country is, believe it or not, quite a small little thing. It's a lovely place, and it's part of a beautiful world. Don't let it become isolated. Don't let yourself become cut off. So considering our size, we do amazing things in music. There's a real spirit and a real soul. Don't let politics get in the way of all that shit. Alright? Osborne explained to the Times that this speech was motivated by too much alcohol and not enough food. Okay, that's great. That's really a good start. Demon, again, also started in an interview on BBC Two Radio on May 31st that the album is called The Now, because he was once again motivated by current affairs. Outlet dots 2D's perspective. So they're getting this right now because I really understand much idea for the album. So anyway, I'm the lonely twin that left behind the left hand. Well, but this description reads only about 10% of the world population is left-handed, which has led to a number of different cultures associated it with misfortune. In Christianity, the left-handed side of God represent combination, and in India, the left hand is traditionally considered unclean, so it's associated with going to the bathroom. Alright, if the left hand's right here, I'm not showing you right now, but the left hand's right here, that means going to the bathroom. The left hand's right here, I don't know what it means. Okay, so it's associated with going to the bathroom. In English, the word sinister even derives from the Latin word sinatra, meaning left-handed. Alright, I'll go to a different one. Reset myself and get back on track. I don't want this isolation. See the state I'm in now. So this is unviewed anyway. He has gone to a place that he's not proud of. So he's decided to move forward and get better. So you guys are wondering not how this now ties up to a song that Gorillaz Murdoch was in jail for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Anyway. Like that. And another one like that. And here's another one. If I pick it up when I know that it's broken, do I put it back? Or do I head out onto the lonesome track and let you go? So 2D could be talking about a previous relationship. Maybe the feeling have started kindly and he's wondering if he should jump back into the relationship. He is making a decision to either go through with it, despite a high probability of it ending poorly again, or if he should just completely let it go and move on. I mentioned in the intonation for the intro, this could be the reference to Riddick and the conflict many Remainers feel regarding what to do hereafter. Try and deal with the country or just leave. Okay. It's just like barely know anything. So, and I don't know. So, my theory could be like the Gorillaz Furious member Murdoch was in jail. So, that could be anything. That could be something I could not even go on to deeper as. So anyway, so my theory was going to be like, why does the Gorillaz have a new album called Now? That could be like another thing else. So and you guys are probably wondering, how does it not tie up to all Gorillaz member Murdoch was kind of a in jail for some reason. I don't know. Let me. God damn it. Okay. Why this thing's loading up? Anyway. Besides all this thing, please guys check out my new album called the EP What thing. Because I'm really just saying all that crap for some reason. I'm not going out. So anyway, you guys were probably wondering, why does this album make sense at all? So, how it could be. Like, Gorillaz are the best band in the world. They could have been a lot more easier to just say. Then you could say, why is Murdoch in jail? Well, this is everything to it. Well, apparently everything. I don't know why. So, that's my theory of it, though. Like, I know why Murdoch's in jail, but I can't tell you I can't tell you half of it, because the song was kind of a inspiration to know the no-brainer, I guess. Well, that's my theory of it. Like Murdoch was in jail because he was committing a crime or something. I don't know. So here goes. We visit Murdoch in jail to learn about the new album. So anyway, so basically, that nosy Vice, Vice.com did a blog about this thing. So like they put humanity in the album. They mix up all the characters. They make Jack Black instead of George Benson. I don't know why. And they actually did nothing. So here is the actual reason why Murdoch was in jail instead of being in the band for some reason. So anyway, yeah. So I would recently listen to the album mostly because I can't understand how much pointed thing ever. I'm sorry saying this, but this album really has to be like the most creative album ever. I'm sorry, I just get my own political ideas about this album. I know album's really great. I know album's really like awesome to know it. So here goes. We visit Murdoch in jail to learn about the new Gorillaz album. So here goes. We round up 2D, Russell, and Noodle to hear about the Nano and about the temporary replacement stepping in for Murdoch. So here goes. Stop all the clocks. Call off the telephone. Today is no normal day. I've been asked with an interviewing British band Gorillaz about their forthcoming sixth album, the Now. The manager has already informed me it's impossible to get everyone in one place. So I had to find them myself based on some very real information. By the way, this is the Noisy Vice blog about this thing. Alright, Murdoch, I already know, is in jail. Noodle, I'm told, he is across town somewhere. And right now, 2D and Russell are sat opposite me. And in a tiny West London three-seat spoon called the Coffee Cup Cafe. The cafe is small and narrow, the kind of place with 11 different variations on the full English breakfast, and for under a fiver. 2D is wearing a turquoise and black sweater and a brown fedora with a badge of a clutch fist on it. He's booked out the whole of the Coffee Cup Cafe for our interview. There are 5 tables. A large plate of chicken nuggets and curry fries is brought to us, and 2D smiles like an emperor. Here's what he has to say. Well, what made you choose the cafe for our interview? I asked. And wait for an answer, but he stares straight past me, like he's in some sort of uric trace. I give Russell a look, and he turns to 2D and takes two small wireless headphones out of his ear. I ask the same thing again. Complex question, replies 2D. Nothing made me. I am the beginning and the end. The alpha and the omega drive. Omega? Correct. Omega. Correct, Russell. I'm taking Russ, says 2D. If you mean why did I pick you? partly Trip TripAdvisor, but also cause of a dream vision I had, in which I journey here in the mind, have taken the number the 72 bus in my mind, and when I finally got here, I saw something beautiful. They do they do curly fries, and all I know so far about the new Gorillaz album in this is this: following the transformative experience of last year's Gorillaz began to write and record new songs inspired by what's happening now, right now, and when they are finished, they call it the now. So that's probably the idea for the album, the now. So that's good. I can't quite place my finger on it, but there is definitely something about the usual passive and dreamy 2D that is new and strange. He appears to be bolder, more empowered, sitting forward in his chair, and as we talk, he constantly leaps up to Riley gesturing with his hands. You seem transformed, I tell him. Okay, I'll take a break to this thing. Okay, anyway, be sure to check my new album called Red Day What, the EP. By the way, if you like good my songs, that's okay. You're cool. Okay, so back to this. Well, similarly, it's behaving, as they say. He replies, "Yeah, I feel good, sharp like a pebble, but one that bends, sharpened. I'm focused. I know what I have to do now. The world isn't in trouble. The best stuff is happening. For example, he starts clicking his fingers loudly once every second. The waiter behind the till looks over at us. Do you know that every time I click my fingers? Okay, so do you know that every time I click my fingers, the chicken dies?" Says 2D, becoming increasingly animated. "Yeah, I know, it messed up. So what do I do, and what can all do? We stop clicking our fingers and save some chickens. We got all the power. You feel me?" "I feel you," I said, unconvincingly. So when did this transformation happen?" I asked. But he ignores me and shoves a ridiculously large handful of chicken nuggets into his mouth. Then shouts to the waiter to fetch him some Guantanamo, I don't know what it means, truffle oil. The waiter looks confused and brings a bottle of Daddy's brown sauce. Alright, by this image I saw it was 2D with a with a guitar in his hands. I don't know why. I asked Russell what he makes of the new 2D. It's not like we brought a new one from the store. He shrugs. He just evolving. Like the world right now, we're in a storm, pulling us in all directions, and in the dark of a storm. You need a lighthouse to guide you out. 2D is that lighthouse. With no word of warning, 2D wanders off to speak to the waiter, and I overhear him saying something constructive but critical about the carelessness of the curry fries. I try to imagine him as a preacher man, delivering internal truth to the masses and holding the feet of power of the fire. It's not an easy scenario to conjure, no matter how much wisdom Russell is feeding him. So the next one is going to be a doozy. So anyway, so what have you seen recently that has influenced how do you think about the world? Asks Sudi as he sits back down. No one, well, by this point, sit down, nothing with my actual eyes, he replies immediately. They can deceive me. I see with my other eye, my third eye. Third eye? Injected Russell, effectively. Okay, here's another one. With these extra eyes, I am able to see into the heart of things, said 2D. Like one of those x-rays at the airport where they look at your pants. Okay. That's really okay for most ideas. That's good. And here goes. Just as I'm about to ask my next question, a pale yellow 1973 Oldsmobile Delta A8 A8 Royale screeches to a halt outside the front window of the cab. I recognize I recognize it as the same car that Bruce Campbell drove in the old Evil Dead movies. Sorry. The windows winds down and a springily green hand begins to peck into our direction. Wait, doesn't mean that it's Murdoch? He goes. I soon realize it's Ace, the new bassist, who's replacing Murdoch while he's locked up. So that could be like nothing official, I guess. One last question. I plead. As Russell and 2D began making their way into the door, where can I actually find Murdoch? What prison is he in? Well, that's our question, I guess. I don't know why. So, sorry. So Russell zips up his green trench shirt, coat, and tips his fireman's helmet towards me, and I notice it. It has the same clenched fist logo on it as 2D's badge. Follow the trail. Follow the trail of cigarette butts and restraining orders. He smiled grumpily. Always like this. Follow the trail of cigarette butts and restraining orders. He smiled grumpily. Across town, I find Noodle in a gym not far from the Gorillaz recording studio. The morning's jiu-jitsu class has finished. The students have all left, and Newell is sat on the wooden floor in a bomber jacket and shorts, reading original stories from real life, with conversations collided to regulate the affections, and inform the mind to true and goodness, while touch of scene by land art artifacts. Booms from the speaker in the corner. She puts the book down and stands up as I walk towards her. Alright? Let me see the actual thing. Earlier this year, I was watching highlights of the Kentucky Derby and noticed Newell in a crowd with Ace. It wasn't the only weird thing at the Kentucky Derby. There was also a horse in the race with "Free Murdoch" written down its legs. I think I saw you at the Kentucky Derby, I inquired. Alright, that is Newell with a actual things. Alright, you saw me, or you think you saw me? Begins Newell. It is hard to know the difference these days. As Einstein said, reality is merely an illusion. Albert is very persistent. It is very persistent one. Never has that been more relevant. Suddenly, she does a lightning quick maneuver and sweeps my legs from beneath me. I look up at her, helpless, like a tourist on his back in the desert. Helps break the ice, no? Said Newell. Sure, I said, still on my back. So, how are Gorillaz doing at the moment? Is everyone in a good place? So there is no good place for Gorillaz, she counters. We are always between places, never staying still. For now, Murdoch is in a place with lots of bars and locks. Russell is trying to put the world back together, like it's a broken teapot. Tootie is, well, in a new place, less fragile, somehow stronger. It's weird. He's even stopped watching Gilmore Girls. So, do you still enjoy being in Gorillaz? I would not say that I am in Gorillaz, but that Gorillaz is in me. It's in the way of being and feeling a rebellion, maybe, that we will not be controlled or do what is expected. I don't know if I enjoy it, but I can't escape it either. A bit like Tom Cruise and the Mission Impossible franchise. Could you ever see yourself breaking off and going it alone? So, the site here called it says Read, the demon days that gave us humans. Okay. As I said, Gorillaz will always be a part of me, wherever I go. But right now, it seems too many people are breaking off and going on alone. The the world is sprintly like a melting iceberg. So maybe now is the time to say stay together. Plus, who would look after 2D and stop him transferring all his savings to the president of Uganda who keeps emailing? Besides, it's just like more information about this thing, so I might read this all this day. So, anyway, with that, Newell smiles peacefully, and before I can ask another question, opens her book to resume reading. I get up off my back and set off to find Murdoch. All right, here goes. Always knew at some point in my life, I would end up in prison. But I don't think it would be to interview Murdoch from Gorillaz. The last anyone saw of the legendary bassist was a video called "He Made Him Behind Bars" during the Brit Awards. After much research and phone calling, I finally traced him to HM Prison, Wormwood Scrubs. I sign in at the main gate and wait for him in the visitors central. A loud buzzer goes off, and the inmates begin to walk in with Murdoch trundling along at the back of bloodshot eyes. He's wearing an orange jumpsuit. Along none of the other prisoners here are, which makes me think this is perhaps a personal psychic choice. I look around, and it seems that more than a few inmates are sending killer daggers in Murdoch's directions. And here is Murdoch's in jail for some reason. So I'm reading more of this thing. Okay, anyway. Have you made any friends in here? I asked. No. He rumbles. In prison, every man is an island, paranoid and cut off from the rest of the world, like post-British Britain. All you can do is defend your borders and boast about how big your nukes are. The current superpower is here as a cycle called Big Balls McGooness. I'd probably twat him one. So these mugs who the real top dog is. I laugh. Murdoch doesn't. I glance at my questions and move on. So tell me, why are you in prison? So you want to see a fine answer? This is a fine answer. So anyway, ask the bloody judge, mate. He blurts in his cockney accent. Would it trust that clown to judge a vegetable growing contest? Pretty sure I saw hip flask under the wig. 2. Brooke was probably a simply slut. Anyway, it's a shocking miscarriage of justice. The worst since Dr. Richard Kimball in The Fugitive. Would would Harrison Ford play me in the movie? No. He nearly 80 years old. It'll have to be someone younger with a knob like a burrito. But the point is, I shouldn't have been in here. I've been stitched up, framed by a devil. Nay, a Diablo by the name of he learns in clothes and places one hand over my shoulder, then quenches his voice to a mere whisper. Miranda, he says, with extended and definition incorrect Mexican pronunciation. El Miranda? El Miranda, I said. Murdoch jumped in the seat. Careful chucking that name about in here, mate. Unless you fancy yourself as a human piñata. Come closer, and I'll tell you. Okay, I say, acknowledging that we are already pretty close. No, not that close, spits Murdoch. I think we're lovers, and I'm already getting too much heat from a warring duo known as the Soap Sisters. Sure, is this better? Smashing, alright? El Miranda is a shadow, a demon, a direct descendant to Narissa, Senora de la Ninola Santa Marta herself. That's roaring for Our Lady of Holy Death. A total fuckwit. Basically a mugget. A mugget here had the misfortune of being him during the Stroblit video shoot. 2D was making a tit out of himself on the dance floor. So I went to the bar and bagged down some mezcal. Almada pimped up. I presume he's waiting a selfie. He wanted a selfie. How was I to know he was the kingpin of the bloodiest crime, the dynasty in modern history? Reminded me a lot of my old geometry teacher. Well, actually, so we did a selfie anyway from my school. What's up? The WhatsApp thread. So this Emeralda frame you? Yeah, for smuggling or some bullocks. And look, I like a prank. I like a prank as much as the next man. Hey, I once tripped off the feds that 2D was the Zodiac killer. SWAT team came for him at night. interrogated him for weeks. But in the end, I came clean. But this bastard, he's playing for keeps. This isn't a fucking joke, mate. And here's Murdoch. Here's Ace from Powerpuff Girls. Oh, so good. Anyway, so Murdoch doesn't seem to pine for his bandmates. He tells me he misses them. He misses them like the crap, like the clap. And the only communication he's received from them was a text from Newell that just contained one thumbs up emoji. When I tell him I heard the new album and it sounds great, he claims, oh well, hope they fucking do. They're in denial, mate. It's textbook when people suffer a great trauma, i.e., my absence. They do whatever they can to get by. So they pouring their riffs into our music, and I get that. Some of my greatest tunes came from the darkest moments. We wrote "Tomorrow Comes Today" shortly after I crashed my Vauxhall Asteroid into Tuesday. I love that car. I decided to lighten the mood and tell him about the pension I've seen on change.org, started by fans, requested that he be freed immediately. Suddenly he becomes eliminated, and eyes began to widen and sparkle. Oh yeah, and that's warms my enjoyment and large heart. Has Madonna signed it? I'll check for you. Cheers. But yeah, it's no surprise to me that millions of people have. It's not millions, I interrupt. Oh god, damn it, go on. Where was the thing? Billions of people have come. Billions of people have come together to fight this terrible injustice. Booms Murdoch. Billions of people have come together to fight the justice and fight the terrible justice. Booms Murdoch. The message has spoken. Murdoch shall return like a glorious rocket from the heavens. A great and terrifying flawless crashes to Earth to save all humanity and make Gorillaz great again. Plus, hover up those mini burgers things at the welcome home party. The buzzer goes off, and everyone around us begins to get out of their chairs. Do you have any special message for those? Do you have any special message for those fans? Keep up the good work, he said autonomously, as he hosted to his feet up by two anomalous guards. With him sank forearms. I can't feel a massive moment swelling. And I don't just mean the one in my jumpsuit. Free Murdoch. Hashtag Free Murdoch. The Gorillaz Now is due out on Friday 29th June by Parallax. So you hear it out first, folks, that Murdoch is coming back in June 29th, just like the release of a new album of the Now. So that is from Nosy Vice. I'm sorry about to know that thing. So anyway, Nosy Vice has a great blog to do this. Go ahead and check out the whole thing about this. I'm sorry I took too long about this thing because I had no idea. So anyway, my theory is that Murdoch was in jail because of the smuggling thing. So anyway, you heard about this thing. So anyway though, thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll make more theories about this song and theories about Gorillaz and why did Ace became a basis around that kind of stick. Okay. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I always make new videos. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Okay. See ya. Bye.